Okay, so this is basically reaching the end of the road for my personal learning project, doing piano chords and a song. I believe this is practice session number 9 or 8 or 10 or something. I don't know. Either way, this is pretty much the end of the line. I've done all the chords up to this point except for seventh chords in second inversion. I just don't think I have enough time. I'm not sure that it's super necessary to work on. Excuses, excuses. Something I can do in the future, but for the meantime, to wrap this whole thing, wrap it all up and get it done, um, I'm opting out of doing those. But other than that, not bad. Pretty much every um, checkpoint has been ticked off. So not doing too bad. So for this part, what I've done is I've taken all of my chord cue cards. You can't really see how thick the stack is, but there's a lot. And what I've done is I've gone through and I've written a random position down. So either root, first inversion, or second inversion on each one of these cards. Obviously, with the seventh chords, I've only written root or first inversion. But what I've done is, as I've shuffled the whole stack and created I guess, my test for myself. Um, the initial goal was to be able to play any chord in any major, minor, or seventh chord in any inversion within 5 seconds. Um, it just so happens that there are 36 of these chords, and if you multiply 36 by 5 seconds, it gives you 3 minutes exactly. I did not do that deliberately. I was pretty shocked. I checked the math about 6 times, and yeah, it's 3 minutes. So the challenge is that if I can get through this stack of chords, playing each one of them right on my first attempt, or maybe second if I have to fumble a little bit, either way, um, if I can get through this whole stack within 3 minutes, and then that means that my average for each chord is within that 5 second window that I'm aiming for. So that's the goal. If it doesn't work, or if I'm way, way, way off, I'm gonna look at why. I'm gonna have to assess myself. But yeah, I've got a timer ready. I did have one using my super cool fandangled phone. There it is, my 3 minute timer. So I'm basically gonna press start on this and try to get through as many chords as I can. I should probably have somewhere to put them, but maybe I'll just throw them on the floor. I don't know. I'm a little bit nervous because I don't know how this is going to go. It's been a bit since I've looked at any chords. Hopefully, I can still remember how to do my majors and minors. So here we go. The letter of the chord is printed nice and big, and I've written the position underneath. So I'll have to read all of that information at once and then put it on the piano as quickly as possible. Commencing test run number 1 at 3, 2, 1, start. D major root, A flat major second inversion, that one took a long time. D flat 7 in first inversion. G minor in root. A7 in root. Oh, there it is. Seventh. A flat minor first inversion. No. What's going on here? Oh, right, of course. B flat minor, first inversion. E flat major, second inversion. Darn. The pressure's getting to me. Oh, it was a major chord. E flat minor in first inversion. Oop. Of course, yeah, G flat. G flat minor, first inversion. No. There it is. Fifth time's the charm. E minor, first inversion. Right. F minor in root. G7 in first inversion. C7 in root. Oh. Okay. And timer is up. Thank you. Thank you, clock. Come on. Okay. So, unfortunately, time is up, and it looks like I'm about halfway through my chords. Yeah, just about halfway. So, that means I'm about halfway to hitting my goal, which it's a discouraging start, but let's talk about why. Most recently, I was working on seventh chords, and I think as a result of that, I'm not used to building simple triads at this point. Like, I got the D major kind of kickstarted my my thinking right when I started, but after that, it just slowed right down, and mixing them up was something I haven't got used to doing yet. So let's just say, for example, I need a B minor in first inversion. Right? That was probably within 5 seconds. I mean, I'm also having to flip the chords over, but that's not really a big deal, right? I should be able to get them in 4 seconds and have time to do that. Let's just flip to a random one. Okay, D flat, first inversion. Right? That was definitely, I mean, by the time that I got the chord and was comfortable, it wasn't like that. I kind of fumbled around for a bit. Let's try some more triads. Oh, man. Every time. Yawning. Okay, well, G7 first inversion. Let's see if that works. Oh, I'm not. Okay. Oh, I'm getting my cards all muddled up here. Some sideways, some forwards. Okay, G7 first inversion. No problem, right? C7 in root, that shouldn't be a problem. I mean, the other thing too is once I've done this a bunch of times and can have everything memorized, it becomes a lot easier. A flat minor first inversion. So, I mean, that's a lot of information I'm looking at right off the bat, right? I'm looking at, okay, the root of my chord is an A flat note. I know how to find that. That's simple. Then I have to build a chord and invert it, right? So A flat minor should sound like this if I've done everything right. Right? Perfect. First inversion. I mean, mean, that process took way more than 5 seconds, but I get it, right? Which, I mean, that's the most important part. But okay, E flat major, second inversion. So I already know a B flat's on the top because, sorry. I already know that B flat's on the top because I'm so used to building everything in fifths on guitar. Well, that sounded great. That wasn't right. B flat, E flat, and G. Yeah, that was a suspension. So anyway, okay. I'm gonna shuffle these up, give myself a pat on the back for showing up, and go for round two. I don't like accepting defeat that easy. Okay. So the other thing too is that my thought process for major, minor, and seven is all kind of different, right? And then to put the inversions on over top, there's a lot of thinking involved. And then you got to translate it onto your hand and blah, 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 blah. I don't know. It's tough. It's a tough challenge. But, I mean, the fact that I've worked at doing this and that it's still, not necessarily that I'm still struggling with it, but that I'm still challenged and driven is a good sign. That means that everything's working. So, okay, let me set my timer up one more time. Come on. Okay. Get myself comfortable. And then break my phone. Okay, so I think what I might do this time is I'm not going to bother announcing the chord. I'm just going to flip it, look at it, and go. And try to minimize the amount of time that I waste. Because if I'm going to do this, it's going to have to be like a race, I guess. I don't know. Efficient. Maximum efficiency. So, okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Come on. There's the timer again. And I don't know why it doesn't want to stop. Jeez. There we go. Okay. So that time, by the looks of it, was roughly the same. No, it wasn't. I was past halfway. Yeah, slightly. Either way, not good. Look what's going on here. I don't know what happened with this. This chord ruined me. I don't know why. It's a B7 chord. My brain is telling me that should be right, but it doesn't sound like a 7 chord. B. D sharp. F sharp. And then oh boy. And then a flat and 7th. Of course, it's an A natural, which I didn't get for some crazy reason. Okay. So I am not able to put chords together within 5 seconds. At least not if they are consecutive chords. If I was to maybe pick any of these out at random and I put it together, maybe. But it's the endurance thing, right? 36 chords in 3 minutes. It's a tough challenge. So that is 12 chords a minute, basically. It is, yeah, 12 chords a minute. Now, you'd think that'd be pretty easy, right? Maybe if I were to separate all of these into their categories, it might be easier. Of course, it would be easier, right? It's so unexpected just pulling one out and looking at it. My brain has to process so much at once. I mean, a part of it, honestly, is my ability to piece together what the notes are that quickly, chord after chord after chord after chord. I know this is preliminary stuff, but I don't know. It's been a long time since I've drilled myself like this. So anyway, I'll give it one more whirl and see if I can get, see if I can get 20 in 3 minutes, right? That is, okay, 22. 22. What would 70% be? What is 70% of 36? My calculator out. 25. There we go. That's the goal. 25 of these stupid chords within my 3 minute time frame. Yeah, same thing. I'm not going to say what it is. I mean, it might help me, but it really doesn't. So I found that when I was reading the cards as they came up, reading them out loud, I was reading the information and then, going to work with it as opposed to just getting to the working with it part. So, okay, here we go. One more time. Get the top one in hand. And 3, 2, 1 for eternal glory. Here we go. Okay, that was my time up. I was about to start working on a G flat minor chord in first inversion and ran out of time. So I don't think I got 25. That might have been my best attempt yet, with no huge individual holdups. It's aside from one chord. I'll see if I can recognize what it comes up. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, running low on cards, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 out of 36. So, again, a little past halfway, not quite 25. And definitely not quite 36. I don't know what my problem is. Doing them in their sets was a lot easier, right? Doing them all in this big kind of mumbled jumble is hard. Gonna keep working at it, I suppose. The only thing that could really help me improve is just practice. So what I ended up doing was, because I'm in such a panic to get through as many chords as quickly, I was kind of postponing the inversion, like thinking about the inversion as when I'm building the chord. And as I realized, for first inversion, at least, any first inversion chord, for me, I find it easier to just start building up from the third of the chord, as opposed to putting it in root position and then moving the root up top. And because I was in such a fluster to get as many as possible, I kind of forgot about doing this. Maybe not necessarily forgot about doing it, but just couldn't process things that way. So again, 21 out of 36 in 3 minutes. 21 chords in 3 minutes is not super good, but it is what it is. I need to practice more. I think if I was to just do major and minor and getting used to that, I think it'd be a lot easier. These seventh chords are actually, giving me a really hard time. But they exist in music. Gotta know how to do them. So yeah. So somewhat of a success, somewhat, but would like to do more. So anyway, that's those are my chords for my personal learning project. Still have some work